What? That's not what I typed. Now it says to go on the list of streams I have to delete. It's Google's fault. It's not. I didn't know. It's Google's fault. Why are you talking about your mind? This is a Christian stream. You were talking about being behind. I saw. I have no idea what you're talking about. Gay beehive. I'm sorry, Nan, that you didn't get to treat yourself. I believe everyone deserves a little treat, especially you of all people. Which spot? Where was it? In in uh Victory Monument? The one by my place? In Victory Monument? Mm. I never went to that one, but I went to the one in the mall across the street. You were there. We FaceTimed the whole time. I think you might remember that. Remember, I ate so much that I was literally sick and I had to like sit down and try not to throw up? That was, it's a good thing. It's probably a good thing that I don't have hot pot. I don't have access to hot pot here because hot pot brings out the most obese mindset. I've never eaten like that. The only other times I've eaten like that is we have a Mexican buffet here, and Mexican buffets are kind of rare. So every time I went to that Mexican buffet, I got sick. That's the only time in my life that I ate that way. And then I go to Thailand, and every single hot spot, I get disgustingly ill every time I go. Oh, it was a buffet. I miss eating with you, man. You and I've never had a food partner like you. You and I really saw eye to eye when it came to food. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not saying it was the hot pot. No, 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 no. I was just saying it's because I stuffed myself because I'm stupid. I wasn't blaming the hot pot. I was blaming me. This past week, I've been missing Thailand so much. I guess it's just because I don't really have any excitement here. Wish I got a better job over there. Hmm. Yeah, 300 baht. I feel like tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, you bought 300 baht worth of vodka. I got it. Got it. Got it. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like no, I take it back. I take it back what I was going to say. Fuck, I miss hot pot. could convince my mom to do hot pot with me one time. Just it's really expensive here. Jesus Christ, 279. 300. Disgusting. Isn't the middle tier at the sushi place? Isn't that 349? Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Oh, I can't do it anymore. You think Chinese buffet is becoming a thing in the U.S.? Nanorama. Chinese buffet is like Chinese buffet has been a thing forever. American Chinese buffet is like a staple. That was my father's ever since my Shannon was a little kid. He ate Chinese buffet. Chinese buffet has been huge here since like the 60s. So it is definitely not becoming a thing. It has been a thing for sure. But for whatever the reason, despite me eating Chinese buffet, sometimes some periods of my life, um, despite me going every week because Shannon really loved Chinese buffet, um, I never stuffed myself silly. I never got sick from eating a Chinese buffet. Only Mexican buffets and hot pot. I guess I should play my music, shouldn't I? You felt the high? I felt the high in my way back home. I'm glad you're getting that sweet insulin high. Of course, yeah, it's an insulin high, man. It's the your body breaking down carbohydrates, and you're getting the glucose directly into your. It's the same reason you get high after like when you eat a shit ton of carbohydrates and then do a bunch of physical activity, right? So like if you ate a shit ton of bread and then went on a run, or a bunch of chicken, right? Yeah, it's you you are feeling the pangs of diabetes, man. You didn't know diabetics get like kind of high? I'm not saying that I don't think you're pre-diabetic or anything, but that's the same thing. It's an insulin overload. So your body's saying we have all these sugar, we need to do something to process the sugar. We have all these loose sugars in our bloodstream, right? So it's yeah, it's an insulin high. And as I'm oh shit. Oh shit. Well, sorry, sorry to sorry for you to find out like this. Sorry, Nanners. I thought sorry. I mean my family has a history of diabetes too, right? My mom my mom's diabetic. My grandfather, who I've just been hanging out with, is diabetic, right? Um, so yeah, unless I really, really try to eat well, there's a high chance. I'm pretty sure my grandma is diabetic as well. Yeah, like I think like everybody in my family's diabetic, actually, to be honest. The only person I know who's not diabetic is my dad. And he's, as you'd say in German, sehr sportlich, right? He cares about his health and tries pretty hard to not be diabetic. So I think as long as I try not to be diabetic, maybe I'll be okay since he's okay. But we'll see because yeah, everyone in my family, literally my mom, both her brothers, her mom, and on my dad's side, both his parents are diabetic too. So yeah, you could say I have a history as well. So there's a thing, I don't know if you know anything about diabetes, Nan, but there's things called AO1Cs, right? Your AO1Cs are your baseline insulin level, right? Insulin is just like heartbeat. It goes up and it goes down and it goes up and it Manners. I think you spelt it right too. I don't think I've ever spelt diarrhea right in my entire life. But anyways, so just like a lot of things in the body, right? Your AO1, your blood pressure goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and your insulin levels go up and down and up and down. So sorry, blood pressure is only sort of related. I should say your insulin levels go up and down, right? Right after you eat a meal, your insulin goes up. Your when you haven't eaten in a long time, your insulin level goes down, your blood sugar goes down. But your AO1C's levels are indicative of an average of your blood sugar and insulin levels. So as long as your AO1C levels remain relatively low, you will avoid diabetes, right? So, for example, you gorged yourself right now and you felt high, the sugar rush, the insulin rush, right? What you're feeling is the endorphins that are connected to the when your body releases insulin to break down the glucose, it also releases endorphins, and so those endorphins is what makes you feel good, right? That's why we like eating sugar. That's why we like stuffing our face, right? Those endorphins make us feel good, and so that's the insulin high that you're experiencing is those endorphins. Um, Long story short, if you gorge yourself like this only once in a while and not all the time, you'll be fine because your AO1C levels are an average. As long as your AO1C levels don't raise, as long as you don't make a habit out of gorging yourself every meal with high sugar and high carb foods, then you should be fine, right? The AO1C is what determines your diabetes. You don't want to. So, what diabetes is it's insulin insensitivity. Right? It means that your body will now require more and more insulin to produce, to get the same processing of sugar, right? And so for your body you'll eventually reach a point where your body won't produce enough insulin. And then that's why you need insulin shots or what have you, because your body's not producing enough insulin. And when your body doesn't produce enough insulin, the sugar stays in your blood and that can cause all sorts of problems. Um, one of which is not the most important of which, but one of which is that sugar makes blood heavier, So blood will pool in your body and you'll have poor circulation. That's why severe diabetes people will often have to lose toes or even their whole foot because, right, the sugar makes the blood heavy and it sinks to the bottom of your body. Um, that's why I don't know if you know some doctors. It's a little old fashioned now, but people still do it. Some doctors will check for diabetes by looking and feeling somebody's foot because they'll feel like the hard blood and the hard blood buildups in the feet, and that's how you can tell that has diabetic because the sugar makes the blood heavy. Um, what else? Oh, it makes you fat. When your body can't process the sugar gets stored in complex forms. It doesn't break down. And when you don't break down your sugar, it goes directly into complex sugars. And that's what turns into our fat lipids, right? Especially in the gut and tit area. So you don't want to be in a situation where your body's insulin cannot match the amount of sugar that you consume. So yeah, your skin absolutely gets doughy. And well, skin gets doughy anytime that you have poor circulation. Um, and so heavy blood and yeah, the doughy skin is also fat being stored, right? Because your body can no longer figure out what to do with the fat. So it just has to store it. What else? What else? So, anyways, long story short, if you have these spikes and you have to put your insulin producers on overdrive every once in a while, it should probably be okay, right? As long as the AO1Cs stay low, as long as your average stays low, you should avoid diabetes. It's just if these spikes keep happening and your average raises, then that's when your body starts to struggle to make insulin, and then that's when all the diabetes happens, right? Another thing we can do to help prevent diabetes is eating foods that promote insulin sensitivity, right? Because the big thing we're trying to avoid, it's like tolerance. It's like, when you smoke weed a lot. If you smoke weed a lot, you have to smoke more weed to get high, right? If you do heroin, you have to do more heroin to get high. Sleeping pills, more sleeping pills to fall asleep. So same thing with insulin, right? Your body builds up a tolerance to insulin. So we're trying to keep that tolerance low. So another thing we can do is we can eat foods that increase our insulin sensitivity. A lot of nuts increase our insulin sensitivity. Um, that's all I can think of right now. Nuts. Avocado, I believe, increases insulin sensitivity. Let's Google it because now I'm interested. What foods increase insulin sensitivity? Well, that's not really helpful. Just kind of is all food. Give me something more specific. I don't think anything was directly inappropriate, was it? How inappropriate was it? Let's find out. Was it that inappropriate? It's not that inappropriate. It could be published. It's there's nothing showing. How's that? Beans, I was right. Beans, Brussels sprouts, avocados, broccoli, pears, kidney beans. Actually, a bunch of beans. Lots and lots of different types of beans. Carrots, apples, I guess these are all Western foods. I'm sure there's plenty of Eastern foods that also. Oh, and then all the nuts I was telling you about: sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, oats. These are all very, very insulin um, insulin sensitivity building foods, right? They contain what's known as soluble fiber, right? So all fiber can be broken down into two things: insoluble and soluble fiber, right? So soluble fiber is going to be long chain, carbohydrates that require energy to break down. And so when you eat these, they require energy to break down before the insulin can be introduced. It's like a slow release sugar. And that's what we want. We want slow release sugars so that the insulin can have time to break down each individual part versus all the sugar being broken down at once and the insulin having to go on overdrive. Right? I have to because I'm going to be freaking diabetic if I don't. Oh, I can. Look at that. Cool, they added a new button. All right, so as you can tell, I know a decent amount of diabetes because my mom was very, very diabetic when I was a early teenager. Um, she was very, very diabetic. So I used to go to diabetes meetings with her a lot, and I would take notes. I would take notes about what she was supposed to do, and it was very good. It was interesting. The nutritionist, she did it on purpose, but man, it was rough. She would straight up say like, "Yeah, yeah, if you don't do this, oh, your son, he's a musician, right? Do you like going to his concerts? Yeah. Well, if you don't start changing your diet, you aren't going to live to see any of his concerts." And it was super harsh. And it's funny because the diabetes instructor, she's an older woman, but clearly she thinks she's saving a life. And I mean, she kind of did, right? My mom's diet completely changed after those meetings. And yeah, she'd make my mom cry like every meeting, usually using me. Usually something about, oh, do you want to see your grandchildren one day? Yeah, you want to see your grandchildren? Then yeah, you have to change your diet. I think it was necessary. I think I support it all the way because it was harsh, and look, it worked. It worked. It really worked. My mom's diet has completely changed. We spend pretty much every single day. Me and my mom talk about nutrition and diet. Um, so yeah, it worked. I've never seen such a change. We went from probably our main food was pasta growing up, and we went from pasta to salad and fruit and veggies and a lot of raw fruits and raw veggies. And yeah, that's still what she eats today. The main part of her diet is fresh vegetables. She still uses a lot of dressing. We're working on that. We're trying to find a solution. It's bad because the dressing is soybean oil, and soybean oil is one of the worst oils you can have. But yeah, we're working on it. Still, her main diet, most of her diet is vegetables and dressing. She eats chicken and vegetables, and I think that's pretty respectable. To see that from a big change as when I was a kid, yeah. So it's okay that the doctor was harsh. Perhaps the doctor did save her life. I don't really know. Um, but so yeah, I know a decent amount about diabetes. All right, I guess I should play my instrument, shouldn't I need to roll these dice. I need to roll these dice. All right. My first scale is going to be I hope that makes your dick extra hard, Ari. I hope that giving people a hard time gives you the drive and passion that you're looking for in life. Because everyone knows that a contrarian is one of the most sought after friends. Everybody says, I wish my friends were more contrarian. That is what people look for in life, and that is, I'm sure that you will find deep and meaningful friendships that way. What am I trying to do here? Why am my brain so foggy? Okay, finally. Jeez, my brain was struggling. Yeah, see, you'll make meaningful friendships, just like I said. Huh? Tuesday. What was yesterday? Today is the 18th, so that was the 17th. All right, 6, 8, 5, 2, 7. 5, 4. 6, 7. All right, let's see. 6, 8, 5. That's going to be D flat, Phrygian harmonic. D flat 2, I believe. Yes, D flat 2, Phrygian harmonic. Cool. 2, 7. Oof. Lordy. D. Hopefully you'll play this one. D flat 1, Locrian. Jesus. D flat 1, Locrian. So would that be D flat in the key of E flat? No, D flat is the seventh note of the E double flat scale. So D flat in the key of E double flat. Perfect. 5, 4, C2, Lydian. Oh, 8, 5, E flat. Oh, this should be the high one. B2. Wow. Wow, that's going to be hard. B2, Mixolydian. And lastly, 6, 7, D flat, Locrian again. But this is D flat 2, Locrian. All right, let's see how badly I can make myself cry. D flat 2, Phrygian. Damn it, D flat low chord. What should I do? C sharp in the key of D is what I should do. C sharp in the key of D. Yeah. C sharp in the key of D. Ooh, C sharp in the key of D. That was rough. All right, what's up next? C2 Lydian. Easy. Easy peasy. B2 Mixolydian. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. High as hell. B2 Mixolydian. Wow, that blew. Wow. That blew chunks. No, it's D flat Locrian again. We already did this. Let's do something special. Let's do D flat. Let's do D flat wholly diminished. To do a wholly diminished scale, you do the whole step first and then a half step. So D flat followed by E flat. That's so weird. Let's try that one more time. D flat, fully diminished scale. Oh, what a weird scale. Let's try D flat, half diminished. Ah, I screwed it up. Now that one sounds better. According to Hindemith, as we all know, according to Hindemith, the fully diminished scale is not technically a real scale because it requires a fifth and a tonic, a dominant and tonic relationship in order to establish tonality of a key. So that renders our keys of Locrian and our keys of fully diminished incorrect scales, scales that are unable to establish tonality. In practice, what this would sound like is if you wrote something in this scale, the tonic would not sound like the tonic that you intended, right? So the fully diminished scale and the Locrian scale do not exist according to Hindemith. But do with that what you will. What does Hindemith know? He's just a guy. Ooh-wee. I need some water. I need to pound some water. Maybe eat an energy bar too. I feel a little low calorie.
Do you have a particular flavor tonight?
Nope. Maybe something fruity.
Fruity, okay. I didn't see that character. I'll go, Gary. That was funny.
Mhm. 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 Mm-mm-mm. Boy, do I love carrots. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mhm. 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 Mm-mm-mm. 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 Some good eats. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, feeling good. Mm. Wow, I really can't play this. What is going on with my track? There we go.
Hey, good morning, all. Going, dude?
Hello, Stefan. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Were you responding to your mom or me?
You.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good morning, bro.
Good morning.
How's everything?
Good. Just finished 2.5 hours. Feeling good.
Nice. Yeah. Well, cool. Are you gonna like try playing with a band again, or like what's
Yep.
the?
Taking auditions. I've already taken 3. I have a group. I have a studio recording on Saturday or Sunday.
Wow.
Sunday, I'm doing a studio gig.
What's the like not genre but like
Church music.
feeling or
It's
like,
church music. I'm playing for a church album that they're recording up in Sun City.
Oh dang! But is it like a church group?
Yeah. Yep. It is. I used to play with
cool.
them years and years ago, and so I'm happy they're having me back.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, like, especially like if you go together too, like it only helps the music, kind of like builds a little team.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm hoping. It actually, my high school band director used to play with these guys, so I played with them first, and then my band director joined them, and so I hope he's still playing with them. I don't know.
Definitely, bro.
How about you? What's up with you?
Nothing really. I mean, I'm getting evicted from my mom's place. Like,
Sure.
I've been there for a while, and like there's just some tension with the property management. Like they've like implicitly allowed me to be there for a long time, and
Got it.
they changed managers, and she's worried about like new tenants and everything, and so I gotta find a place to go.
Sure.
So I'm like basically just trying to find like some like work stay kind of thing,
Sure.
So like I've been applying to like ship or like trying to find a way onto a ship. Or worst case, Alaska